So here's my disclaimer. I am a qualified builder with 25 years experience. Where I come from, they call me Chocolate Chippie. This is not financial or real estate advice. All info is public and for my personal use only. Always seek professional advice before making decisions. Hey, it's Idunn here. We're just heading off to another open home down in Southport. The walk score was 92. I thought I'd just go for a walk to stretch my legs because the pins and needles are kicking in. Empty tram. We just got off at the tram at Southport South, but I had to get up early this morning because I was getting pins and needles. That's what woke me up. Getting pins and needles while I was lying down. Another 15-minute tram ride from Helensvale to Southport South, and pins and needles haven't even left my legs. So yeah, so we're at the local, which is like I think maybe 200 meters down the road from the open home we're going to, and we're just killing time. So we just came in for a raspberry and coke and a raspberry and lemonade drink. And what's the time here? I think it's like 10:30, so we've got another half an hour. The commercial side of banking, you're sort of laughing because then they don't. So like if you were to buy a whole block of units, say like in front of me, they're looking at the asset, and that asset there got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you could easily say that's a 30 apartment building, 30 apartments in that building. And then also because it's real estate and the land location, you might hear the term, you make money going into a deal. Well, real estate is that. And the other reason why real estate's so good is it's in the title itself. Real. It's real. If the stock market crashed tomorrow, or the house you've bought is still there, so you can touch it. That's why it's called real estate. If that makes sense, you buy a big block of apartments. The bank's not looking at you; they're looking at the asset. And as they say, the more doors you have, the better chance you have of getting a loan. We believe in buying a house, but that's only one door, right? And then you buy a duplex, which is two houses joined together. Now you've got two doors. If you buy a fourplex, which is 4 units, or a small block of units, can be up to 10. It's 10 doors paying, so the bank looks at you different. Really make good money is when you get above 16 to 30, and then you keep going. Then you refi and then buy another block of apartments and get bigger and bigger. But yeah, commercial lending, once you get in that door, it's a bus stop. And if you turn this way, down there, like 120 meters, there's your local. Go have beer, wine, and cut sick down there after work. So have good meals. It's not that far away either, so it's actually a good location. It's just going to be noisy and busy. Today we are at 306, number 15, Waverley Street, Southport on the Gold Coast. And as you've already seen, it's another beautiful day in mighty Queensland. And really, where else would you want to be, baby? I wasn't allowed to video record the walkthrough. All good, so here we go. This is a brand new build, about 90% complete, and guess what? It has developer incentives advertised. Remember how I said you make money on the way into a deal? This is exactly how. I'll give you the Chocolate Chippie breakdown later in this video. So 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms and 2 car parks. As soon as you walk in, there's a bathroom with shower, basin and toilet to the right, and a bedroom straight ahead with a small balcony. This room can fit a queen bed, has a mirrored closet and plenty of natural light from the balcony window. Now this balcony is small, maybe 1 chair and a coffee table, and from the weight of the door leading out to the balcony, I'm assuming it's double glazed for noise reduction. Inside there are curved walls and vertical slats on the balconies. Seems to be the in thing at the moment. When you do your building inspection, they will cover and check the gap between the slats meets council and state requirements. So walking into the open plan kitchen, dining and living space, it's bright, modern and impressive. As I do with all walkthroughs, I flush toilets, turn on showers and run taps just to listen for banging pipes and test the water pressure. Let me tell you, It's got wow factor, but don't be emotionally blown away until it passes due diligence. Just because it's new doesn't mean it's honky-dory. With material costs rising, sometimes corners get cut. Overall, nice, shiny and new, but I can't stress this enough. Go over and beyond on due diligence. There will always be another house or an apartment. Southport's crime rank is 31 out of 100. That means 69 suburbs on the Gold Coast are safer. So money in. 3 bedrooms rent for about, let's call it 1,100 a week. So you get 57,000 a year, but you always knock off 2 weeks for vacancy. So it's about 55,000 collected in rent. We have money out. We got Body Corp, 7,500 a year. Rates, 2,400 a year. Water and sewer, 1,400 a year. Insurance, 500 a year. Property manager, 4,400 a year. Maintenance, 1,000. Total costs, around 17,000 a year. That's money going out. Net position, rent in equals $55,000. Costs out equals $17,000. And what you're left with, $37,800 per year. That's a net yield of about 3.8%. Now you get the Chocolate Chippie special. Remember how I said I was going to explain developer incentives? Here we go. So why do developers offer incentives? They're not just being nice, trust me. They just need to sell out the project quickly and move on. And the banks, they demand pre-sale before releasing more funds. Unsold stock costs them interest and marketing every single month. So instead of lowering the official sale price, they use incentives to sweeten the deal. Now we have types of incentives offered. Cash rebates, property advertised at $1 million, but you settle at $900,000. Ooh yeah. Then stamp duty help. They cover part or sometimes all of your stamp duty bill. Then we have low deposit deals. You hold with 10K and top-ups until settlement. So what this means, you pay $10,000 now to reserve the property. That's called a holding deposit. It shows you're serious and taking the property off the market. Then you've got top-ups until settlement. That means you don't need the full deposit right away. Instead, you make small payments over time called top-ups to build up your deposit. These payments continue until settlement day, when the property officially becomes yours and the full payment is due. Why is it useful, you ask? Well, it gives you time to save while locking in today's price. And we know how fast that price is going every day. But wait, didn't I just say developers aren't being nice? Yes, I did. But here's the thing. This is actually a win for both parties. Say what? If you think about it, this can be a strategic move in a rising market. Secure now, pay later. You get my drift. Now we have rent guarantees. So you get 5 to 6% yield guaranteed for the first couple of years. Then we have furniture packs, free appliances or upgrades worth $20,000 to $50,000. Did I hear you say, hell yeah? Where can I sign up? Wait, there's more. Body Corp holidays. They prepay your levies for a year. This is just an example of making money on the way into a property deal. Let's call it the $1 million to $900K play. So advertised price, $1 million. Your settlement price, a whopping $900,000 after incentives. Bank valuation still likely to be around $1 million. That is called instant equity of about $100K. One of the only times you can actually make money on the way in, just like I said. Did you just say slap me silly and call me Susan? Yes, I did. Now we are going to head into macro due diligence. Always confirm the builder. Are there warranties? Is there a defect rectification plan? Check strata finances, admin funds, sinking fund, and any arrears. And make sure incentives are written into the contract. But here's what you can ask the agent. Can you please send me the full incentive schedule, a draft contract, special conditions, last 2 years of Body Corp budgets, and confirmation of the current builder and warranties? The lesson you should take away from this, Developers offer incentives to help themselves, but if you're smart, you can use them to help you. Now, why this property doesn't fit Idunn Foundation? So we have body corp red flags. $7,500 a year is already steep. Pools, lift, gyms, guarantee rising costs. And special levies in high-rise apartments, they have no ceiling. They can charge whatever they want. And believe me, they do. Now we have security and crime. Southport ranks 31 out of 100. That means there are 69 other suburbs on the GC safer than Southport. Property crime. This is 83 per 1,000 people. Not ideal for essential workers and first responders and their families. The third one, no courtyard living. And we've all seen what a lockdown looks like. With a courtyard, you don't have to share a lift, a stairwell with anyone. And the courtyard gives you more freedom than any balcony ever could. The Idunn Foundation says, yes, it looks nice. Yes, the incentives are tempting. But Idunn's mission is to offer safe, stable, affordable homes for essential workers and first responders and their families. And this property doesn't fit. So today, computer says no. If our mission resonates with you, come and let's build this together. You may find yourself asking, why am I doing this? It's because I am no ordinary man. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for your time. And you know how we close these? Just in case you forgot, here's my Chocolate Chippie disclaimer. I am a qualified builder with 25 years experience, and where I come from, they call me Chocolate Chippie. This is not a financial or real estate advice. All data is public and shared for my personal use only. Please speak to a licensed professional before making any decisions.